Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today we are in Equalizer War. I am going to feature my 6 war hits with commentary. If you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and turn that notification bell on so you can be alerted of when I drop new content. And I've mentioned it many times before, I am part of the Guardians family of alliances. We have 16 total alliances, ranging from beginner alliances to mid-level alliances to competitive alliances. So if you are looking for a new alliance, hit me up on the lineup or comment down below on one of my videos, and I am sure that we can find an alliance for you. Without further ado, let's get into my 6 war hits. With my first flag, we're going to go up against the Sunjiang tank team. They've also got Region, Bramble, Mordowich, and Lemonwood. I am bringing 2 Toons who will have a 75% chance to resist the silence from Sunjiang, and Nautica who will have a 100% chance because of his passive that resists silence. I've got Zhuge Liang for some minions, Grimsteel for some growth. Let's see how this first flag here goes. I am going to start off with the 3 blues on the top right, which will set off a little cascade of greens and move up that yellow tile as well afterwards. And now I am going to match those 3 yellow tiles on the left middle before they get separated. I don't have a lot of good cascading options. Probably going to match the 3 yellows on the left. Actually, before I do so, let's match the purples so that I can get those blues a little closer together. Now let's match those 3 yellows. I'm going to move that purple dragon over and match the purples there. Man, can't get any blues. We get a couple there, I guess. Let's match the 3 blues up against Mordowich. We've got a 4 match of yellows now, which is also going to set up that cascade of reds and move up the other blue. Let's match those. Nice cascading, and we've got our tiles needed to heal. Please, nobody die. Thank you. Okay, let's use Grimsteel first for the attack growth. And let's use Richard and Leonidas on Mordowich. Hoping between this and then I was going to say Leonidas and those 3 yellow tiles is going to be enough to kill Mordowich, but she just dodged the first one from Richard. Not ideal. That was a lot of damage, almost 2,600 damage from a single limit broken Leonidas. I will certainly take that. And let's use Nautica in case if Lemonwood were to hit her. And Mordowich is dead. Perfect. And Lemonwood hit Richard. That worked out great. Now, let's match these 3 yellows up against Sunjiang. Let's use Zhuge Liang, and we're going to use Leonidas against Lemonwood, actually. Sunjiang is about to get a lot of damage from the counterattack. Just kidding. That got equalized. I still want to use Leonidas against Lemonwood, though. If I can kill him over the next few turns or so, then that's going to allow me to ghost tiles in 2 lanes over there on the right. And interesting that the counterattack did show up, it looked like. Even though I thought the counterattack got removed from Equalizer. I'm going to have to take a look at that after this battle. But if anybody else saw anything on that, definitely let me know. Sunjiang is dead. Very good. Let's use Grimsteel to increase attack growth. I'm going to ghost these green tiles so I can match the blues next turn. And we got a nice cascade of yellows and blues afterwards. Awesome. Got a couple specials here. Let's use Nautica first. Actually, I'm going to have everybody special now. And then let's use Grimsteel again for the attack growth. Tsugate Lane for the minions here. And then I'm going to kill Lemonwood with Leonidas. I'm going to wait to use Richard since Bramble's about to heal. Let's just force that heal to happen quicker. Nice cascade of yellows. Although I guess it doesn't matter because they've got 2 fiends on them anyway. And now they're going to get another one back after the heal. We're going to attack Bramble with Leonidas, and he's dead. Leonidas' attack special snipe is so strong. And Regent is dead as well. Alright, awesome. We are 1 for 1 to start off this war. With my second flag, we're going to go up against this Grimsteel tank team. They've also got 3 members of the new War of Three Kingdoms family with Chao Gai, Li Qiu, and Ruan Zhaoqi. They've also got Isidori as well. I've got Medea for the Shifting Malice attack, which I'm going to have to be careful in how I use that because of the Equalizer. I've got Grovert to give some Mega Fiends, Diachan as another healer, along with Fungustine, and Sartana as a fast speed sniper. Let's see how this second flag here goes. I am going to start off with those 4 purples up against Li Qiu because all 3 of my purples will activate in 7 tiles. Let's match this red diamond so that I can do some tile dumping if I need to. Not loving this board here. I am going to hit that red diamond, though, right now. That way I can match some greens to the following turn. Alright, at least that will give me my 3 purples I can use to get my 3 purple specials. And maybe get Medea on Grimsteel before he gets activated. Let's use Diachan to heal first, and then I am going to use Medea on Grimsteel. Fungustine was my backup plan for this battle in case if I needed to steal some growth effects. But we have not been able to get any green tiles, although I can match a green diamond, or rather set up a green diamond for the following turn. But first, let's use Sartana on Li Qiu, probably. I do not want him going off. And then let's match these 3 yellow tiles to move up that 1 green so I can match the green diamond next turn. Lee Q is dead. Perfect. Now let's hit that green diamond. Let's use Fungustine to heal. And then I'm going to put the Mega Fiend on Ruan Zelki in the left over here. I'm going to match these 3 green tiles over on the right. I don't think it's going to kill Grimsteel, but it's going to definitely make it close. And let's see if we can kill off Grimsteel now with these 3 purple tiles. Perfect. Nice cascading. Ruan Zelki is about to go off, so let's throw some tiles his way. I'm going to match these 3 blues so I can match the 4 purples next turn. And those 4 purples will give me Medea and Sartana. And he is dead. Perfect. Let's heal with Diachant first. And then I'm more concerned about Isidore, so we're going to use Sartana against Isidore. Going to match these greens and purples here, which is going to give me another Mega Fiend. And also Medea and Fungustine. Perfect. This battle should be over very soon due to the Mega Fiend over there. And he is dead. We are now 2 for 2. Very nice. With my third flag, we're going to bring 3 Garrison Guards, a Toon, and somebody from the Beowulf family against this Fergustan team. My Garrison Guards will, of course, have a 100% chance to resist the instant mana reduction, but not the negative mana ailment, but we're an Equalizer, so it won't last as long. And I've got 2 Garrison Guards with those safely cleansing Mega Minions. So if we can get one of them activated before Ferguson, it's only going to last for 1 turn. And then I've got Magni as a sniper who will have a 75% chance to resist both effects. All right, pretty good board to start. I'm going to start off with the 3 greens vertically toward the left middle so that those tiles don't get separated. And now I'm going to match the 3 greens up the middle as well. We're going to have a yellow diamond that we can match. That's pretty awesome. I got a couple different options. I'm going to match the 3 blues on the right before they get separated. That will set off that little cascade of a yellow diamond. Now, I only need 3 more yellow tiles for both of my yellows. So I'm going to match the 3 yellows rather than hitting that yellow diamond. I'm going to save that for my next round of specials for those. Let's heal with Rosalind, and I'm going to hit the 3 in the middle. I think I have a better chance of killing those 3 rather than Richard over the next few turns. Let's match these reds and greens now. And let's use Grendel on the 3 in the middle here. I am going to hit this purple dragon. That's going to give me the 1 green tile I need for Coley. Actually, that might not work because of the negative mana ailment he has. So I'm going to wait till next turn when it's cleansed or Equalizer goes off and he doesn't have the negative mana ailment. Now let's hit that purple dragon. Or rather, let's match that blue diamond first, actually. Now, of course, Kolya has the negative mana ailment again. Let's hit the yellow diamond so that I can get my yellow specials, although everybody's got the negative mana ailment again. You know what? I am going to hit this purple dragon. Then next turn I'll hit the yellow diamond. Although we got a cascade of greens. Very nice. And Kolya got his special anyway. Perfect. Let's use Kolya first. And then I'm going to use Magni on Pip, maybe? Yeah. Bramble's about to heal anyway soon, so I don't want to hit somebody that could potentially get healed. Right now, I'm going to match the reds to set off that cascade of greens. We should be able to kill Fergus with that yellow diamond before Bramble heals. And actually, I'm going to move that yellow diamond down one so that we can create a new yellow diamond. And he is indeed dead. Perfect. Richard's going off too. Might kill Shimmer Scale. And he did not. Cool. Alright, now let's use Rosalind to heal. And I'm going to use Shimmer Scale on the left over here. I am going to match these 3 blues. That is going to give me the blue tiles I need for Magni. Maybe not, just kidding. Let's hit this yellow diamond. That's going to give me my yellow specials back. Use Shimmer Scale on the left over here. I am going to match these 4 greens. That's going to give me Kolya special back. I should have used Grendel first before Kolya because of the elemental defense down. My fault on that. I think I made that mistake last war also. Gonna hit this dragon so I can get that 1 tile I need for Magni. Let's use Magni on Bramble. Hoping this kills him. Perfect. That way I don't have to deal with the healing anymore. I'm going to hit this blue diamond so that we can get Magni's special back. Quite a cascade. Not tiles that I need, but that's okay. I'm going to use Magni on Dima since he does extra damage to red. Match this green diamond. And everybody's dead. Awesome. We are 3 for 3. With my 4th flag, we're going to bring in all a Woodland Fawn team against this Teal'c tank team. They've also got 2 other moths. So all of my Woodland Fawns will be able to resist the sleep effect because of their family bonus passive. This team also has Mortar Witch, Astrid, Bramble, and Orcark. This is normally a team that I would bring up against a Fergus tank team, but they've only got 1 Fergus tank on this entire set of teams. So we are going to use that ability to avoid the sleep. I'm going to start off with the blue diamond. It's going to set off a cascade of reds underneath that. And some more stuff. Cool. Nice cascading. And Isidori's almost got his special already. All right, let's match the greens on the bottom. Let's use Bramble to heal, and he'll give me 25% mana for everybody. I'm going to use Isidore on... Or let's use Peregrine first, since he's a 3-hitter. And then I'm going to use Isidore's main part on Astrid. I want to kill her so I don't have to deal with any reviving. Teal Miona's dead. Cool. Now, I'm about to get enough mana for Ascian and Tamlin anyway, so I'm going to match some greens right now. Let's match them this way up against Mordowich. Let's use Tamlin first, and then Ascian. Alright, perfect. Astrid and Mordowich are both dead. This plan is working out great. I did have a very good board for this, so I'm not going to complain about that. Now, I'm going to hit this blue diamond. That's going to set off a little cascade of purples up top, and then maybe some more stuff. But it's definitely going to give me Ascian's special, obviously, and maybe some others. Nope. Alright, let's use Ascian. Let's ghost these blue tiles on the left. Nice cascading. Let's use Peregrine over here. Maybe that will be enough to kill everybody. Bramble's still alive. Alright, let's ghost these purple tiles. That's going to give me enough for Tamlin. And the Equalizer's going off, so we're going to get some more mana also. Let's use Tamlin first and then Ascian. And let's ghost these red tiles so I can get Isidore to finish off Bramble. Nice cascading. And Isidore will definitely be able to kill Bramble. Awesome. All right, we are 4 for 4. With my 5th flag, we're going to bring 3 Astral Dwarfs who will all have a 100% chance to resist the sleep effect because of their family passive. I've also got Diachan and Thalassa as healers. Thalassa also makes it so that I can't gain any ailments for 3 turns when her special goes off, so that will help protect her and Diachan. Both of them are also clerics, so they'll have a chance to resist the moth dust anyway, I believe. Let's see how this 5th flag here goes. All right, pretty good board to start, including a blue diamond, which I am definitely going to take right off the bat. And we got a nice cascade of blues after to give me Thalassa's special already. Let's use her. Now let's match these 4 blues up top over here. I was trying to avoid the blue diamond, but I think it might be best if I actually use it right now because that's going to set off a cascade of purples and I'll get the extra damage after Equalizer goes off. And let's use Ixen now. So both Diachan and Thalassa had the sleep, or rather the moth dust, but they did not fall asleep because of the cleric class. They were able to resist it. Nice cascading. Let's use Diachan to heal, and then I'm going to use Vard on everybody. Let's hit this green dragon, I think. That's going to set off that cascade of reds right next to it. I'm going to match the 3 reds on the top. That's going to give me enough for Ceres. And let's use Ceres right now. I'm going to match these 3 yellows so that I can match some purples next turn. And I should not have used Ceres on Tilmion. That was actually a poor decision. I don't know why I did that. I definitely went a little too quick with activating that last special. Let's match these 3 blues. Hopefully Dia-Chin wakes up before the next turn so I can match some purples to give her some more mana. Gonna use Thalassity Heal. Tilmion's gonna go off because of the Equalizer, getting rid of the silence. Let's match the 3 reds up against him first. Ceres is gonna be dead pretty quickly because of that Mega Fiend. Dia-Chin is not asleep anymore. Let's match these 3 purples up top, I think. Actually, before I do that, let's match these 3 yellows. It's going to set off that cascade of greens, and then some more greens underneath. Hopefully we get another purple somewhere in there. Alright, nice cascading. I'm going to move up these purples so that I can match a purple diamond next turn. I'm going to need everybody to stay awake. Nobody go to sleep, please. Thalass is asleep. Let's use Ixin to give some increased damage. I'm going to match the 3 purples on the bottom so that I can get Vard. Ceres is dead, but we should still be okay because of all this wither effect that I've been giving everybody. I'm going to match these 3 greens, setting off that cascade of blues. This should kill Tilmion. Perfect. I'm going to hit this purple diamond. That should give me enough for both of my purples. Let's use Dia-Chin to heal, and then Vard, who should be able to kill definitely the 2 on the left. Maybe everybody. And it was enough, although Isabella's reviving. Okay, well... See if this is enough to kill her. Perfect. Okay. We are 5 for 5 right now. 1 flag left. With my last flag, we're going to go up against this Lee Q tank team. I've got Pepper Flame, who will also give extra damage when Equalizer goes off after her special. Gestalt and Domi-Ventus for some hard hitters. Santa Pimentor for a Dispeller and Attacker. Astrid as a healer and reviver. Let's see how this last flag here goes. I am going to start off with the 3 reds up against Bramble, I think, before anything gets used up or separated. Alright, we're going to be able to get our reds for all 3 of my 3 red heroes pretty early. Let's match another 3 reds up against Bramble. And he's dead already. Perfect. Now, let's match these 3 purples up against Satin Pimentor, which is going to allow me to get my reds next turn. And let's match those 3 reds so that I can get Pepper Flame, Gestalt, and Domi-Ventus. Let's use Pepper Flame first, since she adds a defense down. Let's use Domi-Ventus next, since Gestalt, I cannot control where he goes. Fafnir is dead. Awesome. Now, let's match this yellow diamond. This battle could be over pretty quickly. Alright, it is definitely going to be over very quickly. Region is asleep. Nice cascading of reds, and this is definitely going to end it. Alright, that battle went extremely smooth. No complaints here. We ended up going 6 for 6. Right now, we've got 4,360 points with 67 flags left. They've got 3,390 with 72 flags left. So we've got about a 1,000 point advantage, and they've only got 5 flags. So this war is looking like a win. We should be able to clutch this one out. Let me know how your Equalizer war is going, and that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful, and if you did, hit that like button, make sure you're subbed to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.